Avantage golmard.
Set point number 3. Well done. Great shots. The family delighted golmard must be very relieved at the moment, and he's closed it up 1-2.
I've been reserving judgment, keeping rather quiet about it here, just waiting to see, because I'm not sure when Chang made the change. First time I'd seen the change was in Düsseldorf. I didn't see him play in Rome, but I remember him at Wimbledon a few years ago. He changed his serve and he lost very early. His serve was a disaster. And why change the serve that he had last year, which was very good? It was just inconsistent.
Third break point. Talk about looking a gift horse in the mouth. And Chang needs all the presents he can get right now. And he's getting 1 or 2. He just climbed on him. He played that point really well.
Avantage Chang.
Yes, he did. It was an awkward bounce. A little bit of wind probably altered his course. I think Chang's problem is that he's obsessed with power. And he's never going to have power and consistency on his serve.
When he gets it right, and he doesn't often at the net, he really does look the musketeer.
Certainly climbs all over it, doesn't he? You've got to admire that about golmard, those qualities. He wears them on his sleeve, his courage, his grit.
Well, that time again, he did play it back to Chang. If only.
Yes, I really think he'd do a lot better attacking Chang more down the middle of the court, giving Chang less of an angle. He's virtually offering Chang the open court. Chang's made 1 first serve in 11 here.
And that's what happens.
Equality. Avantage Chang.
Golmard somehow has got to find control power. He doesn't want to get too excited. He always strikes me as somebody who is a little excitable.
Chang gives it a hard look, but accepts. Incidentally, on court 2, the 16-year-old Russian Anna Kornikova has beaten Sandra Cecchini of Italy 6-2, 6-2.
Avantage Chang.
8th ace for Chang.
Chang.
Yes, he sometimes does that, finishes games which have been very difficult, and that was very difficult. Off with a flourish. But it's still not going to over-impress us, who are putting question marks over that serve. But he's in front now in this 4th set. Certainly talking about Fred Stolle, son Sandon. 2 sets down on court number 7 to Dick Norman of Belgium. But leads 5-4 in the 3rd set. Norman serving.
That's actually 1 set all.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Stolle won the 1st set 7-5, lost the 2nd 6-4. Norman at 4-5 in the 3rd. Wayne Ferreira has begun against Roberto Carretero. Haven't heard from Carretero for a while. 4-all on court 1. And another South African, Marcus Andruska's begun against Arno Birch. And that's 1-all in the opening set. That's on the Suzanne Long court.
Mark Woodford's off the screen, so he was playing Volkov and was up. He must therefore have won. So good news for that Australian. And his doubles partner, Todd Woodbridge, is on court against Hikamaratsi.
Here on centre, Jérôme Golmard of France, ranked 102 in the world, giving Michael Chang more than a few problems. Trails 1-2, and by 1 love in this 4th set.
Zero.
Double fault number 11.
If he could ever get the serve going consistently, he'd really be a contender, Golmard, because he's got the shots, he's got the heart, he's got the technique on the serve.
No, it felt the right shot, but maybe the wind just taking it long, the wind coming roughly from that direction. Here you see the flags blowing.
Big fellow, left hand. We remember what Dick Norman did to Stefan Edberg a few years back at Wimbledon.
A little confused there. Thought he was going to volley it, and then the last moment got himself in a real pickle. Yes, it was that defeat that led to Edberg's retirement.
One of the reasons, certainly.
Just can't get the lob right.
40.
Well, earlier he was breaking Golmar's serve at will. Now Chang can't. And that's why we have a real match on our hands here. Certainly against my expectations. 2 hours and a quarter nearly now. And he's far from near the finish.
A real quality point, because Chang's first serve, a terrific return by Golmard, and lovely angle. So difficult to counter that. You can see it coming. There's not a lot you can do about it.
Those watching Chang now, or some, might say that this is not the guy who's going to win the tournament, but often in the beginning of Grand Slam events, players' form can dramatically improve.
That's true. Learn from their mistakes and build on their strengths. There's a complete metamorphosis suddenly in the serve.
He heard you. Oh, no problem at all there. So Chang leads by 2 sets to 1 and now by 2 games to 1. Jerome Golmard now playing to a virtual capacity 16,000-seater centre court here at Roland Garros. 1-2 down in the 4th set against the number 2 seed, the former champion, 1989 champion Michael Chang.
Such a difference if you can get good depth on your return of serve, because he forced Golmard right back onto his heels immediately with that shot, Chang. And it's a lot easier to do, of course, off the opponent's second serve.
Doubles.
Yes, I think we can call that the dirty dozen.
Lovely shot.